Expat in the Philippines with Sunday Night Live. Kumusta everybody? Maganda gabi sa inyo lahat. How are we all? Sorry about that. Just moving a few things. Well, busy day. Got mum's car cleaned today and did a good job of it. Touched up, brush touched, and got a few things done, which was good. Got to do mine tomorrow sometime. Get that cleaned up and looking Mickey Mouse again. Been sitting in the garage full of dirt. But that's what it's for. It's 4-wheel drive, so got to use them for the right things. And it gets up in bookies, which is good. And hope everyone's having a nice night tonight. Good evening. It's pretty cold outside here in Melbourne. And my apologies for last night's live. I was really not in the mood to, or my team lost. I really didn't want to, I just really was not in the mood last night. So my fullest apologies for those who, and I don't blame you if you sort of walk away. That's your decision, and I can understand if you don't want to come. No stress here. There's plenty um, other things to do. Other people's live streams. I went to Miss Muggs after was here. Was talking to Miss Muggs and Scoot B, and then I went to Adrian's. He wasn't home. He was, I think he was at someone else's live stream, but no stress. Hey guys, that's it. If you're not in the mood, and yes, my football team lost, so by 7 goals, and I was a slight bit irritated and a slight bit disappointed. I'm honest, that's the main thing, and honesty is a good policy. And if you can't be honest with your friends and that, well, I don't know who you can be honest with, but I prefer to be honest with people, and by letting people know that that's why I wasn't on. So that's my fullest apologies to everyone out there. Sometimes you have a bad day. Sometimes you have a bad night. Sometimes a football match can just that you like and you love your team and you respect your team and your team plays together. Well, you really enjoy watching what goes on and you're barracking them to have a win and. Then, like, first half of the game, they were like neck and neck. They were doing really well. And then Melbourne, second quarter, bang, came back. And by the end of the game, it was 7 goals to Melbourne, and good on them. Well done. But, unfortunately, if I've lost subscribers, because I had a short live last night. For that reason, well, I'm sorry. I apologise. My fullest apologies. Can't get any more, honest than that. But, I did not want to be uh, on and taking it out on people. That's not me. Okay, it's just a football match. That's fine. That's okay. I fully understand, and you know, got to like it or lump it, It's the way it is. Hey, Christopher Beecham. I was just saying that I've apologised to everybody about last night. Forced apologies to you too for no live stream due to my team losing by 7 goals. So, which good on the Roosters today. They were nothing and Dragons were 6, and then all of a sudden the Roosters came back, and I don't know what they ended up with, but they were like 24-6 and really gave the Dragons a hiding. So sorry, Ellie, mate, but them's the breaks. And like as I said last night, my footy team lost by 7 goals, so I've got to like it. And just there's always next week. So we just wait for them. We just wait for them to come back. But I just did not want to do a live stream if I was. Yeah, it's only a game, not life or death. Exactly, Christopher. But I was just apologising to those out there that if they see it, this live stream later, you know, it's not me to be like I was last night. I was a bit moody, I was a bit shitty because it happened, but, like as Chris says, it's only a game, it's not life or death, but these things happen. When you barrack for a team for so long, since I was knee high, probably about CJ's off age, you just, I've seen probably, was it 2000 and 17, 2019, 2020, 3 grand finals there, 80 and lost in 82, 73 and 74 back to back. But like everything, yes, I had a tempo. But, it's one of those things, and, if those that want to walk away from my channel, that's fine. I have no problems with that whatsoever. I'll pick up some more subscribers down the line, but, I respect my friends. I respect those that have got live streams on now. Congratulations. Well done, guys. But, I have one bad day, and I knew I had a live on, but I just didn't want to take it out on anyone. I didn't want to take it out on you guys. So that's my honest, and that's what I am. I'm honest. And that's my fullest apologies. I know Tom Simpson was on last night, and Gian was on, and I'm just sorry that it happened. Following West Ham since I was a kid. Yeah, unfortunately, football's football, and we just enjoy watching it. We enjoy having fun watching it. We support our team. We go to the game. We buy their jackets. We buy their merchandise. We buy their badges. We we get all geared up and all that, and we go and we see our team win, and they have a few good years, and you've got no stress. And as soon as they have one bad year, you or a bad game. We're 3 from 3 at the moment, so I'm not panicking. We probably be 4 from 3 after next week, because I'm not confident that we're going to beat Footscray. I think Footscray are playing really well, just like Melbourne. We had no answers. Yes, you're right there, Chris. You're right. And, but as I said, I didn't want to take it out on anyone last night. So I decided to pull it 22 minutes or 23 minutes last night. I pulled my live stream. And I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm going to keep going and see how we go. See if anybody comes on. Big shout out to Jake Casares. Big shout out to Che Taurus, Che Cruz, Mum and Dodo. Big shout out to RS Chavez, Avery's World. Big shout out to Tenero League. I know I love you too, brother. Thank you for sticking with me. You're a champion. Like Manny Pacquiao, we'll get up, we'll get back. We'll do what we have to do. We'll win at all odds, at all costs. And that's what us Aussies are like, we die hards, we stick with our team, we go to war, we look after our men, we don't leave a man down. Wow, you're lucky. You're not feeling too well, eh? It's not good. I went on a live with Adrian Gibson before. What? You're not lucky. You just didn't get out of bed. And look, I know your problem. I know what you got, and I fully understand. But still, but you're a trooper, mate, and that's the main thing, Um, I went on Adrian Gibson's live stream. Big shout out to Adrian Gibson and Ellie, and those that were on there today. Big shout out to Raquel de los Santos. Jay's Journey, Luan Journey, big shout out to you. Big shout out to William Asprey, Bill Asprey. Mate, our thoughts and our prayers go to you tonight. I hope that when you do what you have to do, that you do well and you come good and come back to YouTube when you're ready. It's not an urgency. We wish you all the best in what you're going to go through. And same thing, darling. Our love from me, Arlene, and baby CJ are always with you guys. We wish you all the best and a speedy recovery, mate, when you do go into hospital. Malaz, how are you? Yeah, we're all lucky we're not in Western Australia, that's for sure. Como estão, Malaz? Sorry I wasn't on last night. I was a bit tampo. My footy team lost by 7 goals, but I'm not going to go over that again. We all have our bad days, and as Chris said, it's only a game. And I see the Roosters won, which was good, and they beat the Dragons. A big shout out to Avery's World and Tina Rolex, RS Chavez. Also, big shout out to Ruthie and Arthur. Adventures. Big shout out to Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Big shout out to Tropical Tim in the Philippines and Wish for Wanda. Big shout out also to Tom Patrick. Big shout out to Scoot B. Big shout out to Miss Muggs. Also, Mary Chris Abina. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to Exotic Pinay, Vicky. Big shout out to all those that went to war for us to have what we have today, and fought a good fight and kept fighting. And as I say, Australia, we don't leave a man back down. We go in and stand our ground and give him cover, and that's the main thing. Don't worry. Yeah, well, we play Footscray, so I'm expecting another loss next week, but we'll see what happens. St George. Christopher Maluz said hello to you too, by the way. Yeah, so Anzac spirit. Our troops did, long time Delta Force put up one hell of a fight. Lost a lot of people, but our deepest sympathies and condolences to all the families who have lost loved ones over there, those who have come back. The memories still live on in those that Delta Company. That's right. Thank you, Chris. Delta Company. The memories live on. For those who come back, my father had the same thing. Even though he was on the ships, the amount of casualties he saw, and himself being a casualty and back out there again. Kamikaze planes back in those days during the Second World War, where they hit the side of the ship, wasn't good. We lost a lot of good men, and we lost a lot of good friends and family members. So, it's one of those things, and the Aussie spirit keeps fighting on and on and on. And I hope that if anything happened again, I hope that you'd have my back as I would have yours. I would go down to protect my friends and family. Me and Chris were just talking about something this before, and the way things are going at the moment, it's still a bit unstable. If sometimes you got to be the bigger man. Sometimes you got to pick your ground. Sometimes you got to take and make choices to avert a war. Sometimes, whether it's right or wrong, whether you think it's right or wrong, sometimes we need to get on our knees and just pray for forgiveness. Yes, and the Kiwis, Maluz, they fought there too as well. That was the last time I think or the first time they fought with us in the battle a long time. But with the way things are going at the moment, it's a bit unsteady. But we're still getting over all this COVID crap, which I won't mention. But vaccines and all that stuff. Um, I'm not going to mention any further on that. It's basically, we need to look after our friends, our diggers, our mates, the old people. It was a shame what they did here in Melbourne to the diggers. Yeah, long tan. I will just watch the movie about that tonight, Miles, and to see how many people and what they went through. which would have been pretty well much. You only had to make a slight. How come you got a different thing there? Tom? Someone block you? Um, Sometimes we just have to, you know, those guys went through hell until the APVs come in. Um, you know, mortifier, your radio bloke, you had to trust him with your life, whether he was giving the right coordinates. And you had to make sure you weren't in that fire when it came down, especially Agent Orange when the Yanks dropped all that down. Uh, well, that's because, you know, it's a matter of indifference. But I tend to think myself that if we had have followed New Zealand and not followed Trump, at least we would be still trading with China and everything would be okay. But now, you know, we're in the shit. I'd like to change the name. Oh, okay, mate, no worries. She's good. No problems, Tom. I was only just having a joke, mate. But you know, we're talking about the Battle of Long Tan and about our fallen colleagues and our fathers and forefathers that fought to keep this country safe. Whether you agree with me or not, maybe personally I think that we should have done what New Zealand did and stuck with China and kept their trade deals and stuff like that, and we wouldn't be in the shit that we're in now with all the trade stuff. And now we're going to have to follow America back into war again if it happens. If it's a big if that happens. I hope it. Hopefully it doesn't. I hope everyone can keep a cool head. Only two tributes to Vietnam, Long Tan and Demi. Die, yeah, exactly, Melissa. Demi Die and why you delete message retract? Why you message retract? But Nui Dat, Nui Dat. Um, yeah, those guys put up a good fight, and you know, I just I just think that we needed to probably follow the way New Zealand's gone because they've still got trade with China and we haven't, and we're in the shit. Yeah, that's okay. You're right to look. I don't agree with New Zealand either much, mate. Myself, so not a big follower of New Zealand, especially when they take the Bledisloe Cup off us. I'm not a big fan of that. We're gonna get that back anyway. I just think that we should have just probably Trump did have a lot to do with it, and he was um, yeah, we still have trade with China. We just got to fix up a few other things with China. I just don't think that we should have listened too much to Trump because he was on the path of destruction. That guy, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm not a big Trump fan. Sorry, guys. if they want Australia to go into war with them against China, those that will be staying here will be those that can't fight because our government won't let us fight because we're old and thing. Mate, it doesn't take much to look down the sight of a rifle barrel and fire up, put your hand on the trigger. Fit or unfit, I reckon an unfit person would fight better than a fit person sometimes. Yes, we are bringing troops home from Afghanistan, but they could be rerouted to the Philippines to protect there for the time being. The Philippines is the closest place, but I don't feel that we should be using the Philippines as a base. I think New Zealand, I think New Guinea would be better to fight from than the Philippines. But we also need to look after the Philippines, and we need to keep the Philippines in good stead with us, and we need to protect them because we have a vested interest in keeping China away from Australia if that happens. But I don't think it'll happen. The only way it's going to happen is if someone pulls its trigger. I'm going to take a break, guys. I'll be back in a second, okay? Get yourselves a drink or something to eat and come back. We'll talk soon. See ya.
No, I eating. Thank you.
Back again. Yeah, give me an M16. I'll scout for the army. I'll go. Yes, I will say one thing. They have sold themselves out, my lords, to foreign investment. I mean, anywhere our troops should stay here to defend Australia. Well, I agree with you there, 100%. And, it's when it comes down to crunch, we will be on our own. But we will need our boys here to defend our own country. Our new Defence Minister, Dutton, didn't like him in what he was doing for foreign affairs, and you know what? I don't think I'd like him being thing. Is that 200,000 soldiers? But the one good thing about this country is that there's a lot of hills, a lot of forests, a lot of rivers, a lot of old mine shafts. 20. Oh, okay, thanks, Chris. Thank you for rectifying that for me. There's a lot of rivers, a lot of mine shafts, places. You know, we can live in mine shafts for ages. You know, mind you, we'd have to get rid of all the water that goes in there after what. It's easy, just pump it out. But you know, we could be tunnel rats like they were in Vietnam. I know where there's plenty of mine shafts and old mine places. There's a lot of mine shafts in New South Wales too. I'm not sure about so much about New Zealand. Mullers probably could correct me there. But there's plenty of places to hide. There's plenty of places to build up a defence. Oh, you're staying above ground. Okay, mate. I'll be the tunnel rat. Big fat. I'll get in there. No, I'm joking. Oh, well, I'm serious, but joking behind you. Oh, okay. Ooh. But, you know, in all seriousness, we have a lot of places here where we can defend this country really good. Forget about the capital cities. Forget about the capital cities. Look, I fully agree with you. They are traitors, but they've still got their. And Chris will agree with you on that one too, Mel. They've still got trade with China. Never leave your mates behind. Exactly. Yeah, they still trade with China, which I suppose if we, as Chris said, we'd still train. Yeah, we just need to. But as I said, our capital cities and uh, they will become overrun. Capital cities will become overrun. But anyway, I don't like to talk about that. Um, hope you're still with me again. But you know, that's mean Mullers will come back and get you, Chris. We wouldn't leave you behind, mate. Don't worry about that. Um, first stronghold is if I had a choice, where would I fight? Be the Philippines. I'd go look after my family back there and fight there. Nothing about being a traitor or anything, but I go look after. I die for my Filipino friends, and I would go and help them. Like there's a quarter of a million people in Australia, and the yuppies are the ones I'm more worried about than those like yourself, Chris, and Malures that, and especially you, Tom. Um, I wouldn't worry about, but yuppies, it'd be like, oh, I dropped my gun, I surrender. Can you save me? You know what the guy's going to do to him? Shoot him in the head for being a slack ass. They would rather you fight than surrender to them. But anyway, let's get off that track. It's bad when that happens. Your trade deficits and stuff like that need to be good. Draw a line, Brisbane to Adelaide, and defend that corner. Yeah, I think WA'd have to look after themselves. South Australia look after themselves. This whole East Coast, well, from us to um, the top of Queensland would have to protect. I reckon we got a few men spare. We could protect Darwin from anything. You've been banned from China. What did you do, Maluz? What's Maluz done to be banned from China? What have you done, mate? Cryptocurrency gone wrong? Are you still there, Tom Simpson? See, race car guy hasn't been on for much. But, that's one of those things you just have to think about it. He's retracted again. Chris, he's retracted. Poor Melissa's retracted again what he's had to say. Oh, well, can't win them all. But yes, you're right there, Chris. We would have to think about defending our own patch, our own ground. We've got plenty of hiding places around here, as I have said, whether it be gold fields, old mining sites, rivers, hills. You could fortify hills up there. That's okay. Neither do I. I'm not a big fan of China. Sorry, guys. Sorry, China. We have a lot of Chinese people here, and that's the worry. But if that happened, what do you reckon would happen? Internment camps again? Would some people be putting guards on internment camps? I don't think so. It's a all big hearsay, all big thing. We don't know what's going to go on. Yeah, and I love Chinese food too, as well, Christopher. I love Chinese food. Looks like Tom Simpson's gone to sleep, has he? We've put him to sleep. Rock-a-bye baby in the treetop. Disputes in the South China Sea. Oh, okay. Yes. That's not good either. I don't know. Sometimes I think to myself, maybe we should have. Yeah, I just saw that. It dropped down to 4 likes. Thank you, guys. I much appreciate it. It's not easy, and I'm hoping that everything turns around. I'm hoping we don't have push come to shove, because when push comes to shove, it's not going to be good, and you know everything's just starting to come back slowly. We're getting vaccines out slowly. No thanks to our government, but I'll take the shot if I need to, and be there for it. But these things happen, and it's one of those things that you need a chance. You're not taking the shot. It's all right. It's safe, Moors. Doesn't come from China. This one comes from Europe, so we're pretty well safe there. Here goes the Chinese bladder. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm having Chris's as well. Because Chris doesn't think he's going to get back to the Philippines, Moors. But I know he will. He'll get there even if I have to carry him on my back. Or sit on his tummy and paddle. It's one of those things, unfortunately, guys. Yeah, well, if you want to get back home to the Philippines, you need to. And it's going to be put in your record. Which one were they saying it's made in Melbourne, Scott? Oh, okay. What, the vaccine? uh, can't be that bad, shit. But, it's one of those things, and, I'm proud if I do AstraZeneca. Look, if you take the aspirin that thins the blood, um, it shouldn't clog it. You have more chances of smoking. Well, I tell you what, Maluz, if there is and we're over there, I will ask the Philippine government for a rifle because I'm going to protect my family, and I will proudly. Yeah, that's it. Slow dose of aspirin. Maluz, I will proudly stand next to my Filipino friends and family to protect the Philippines. I really would. I'm not going to let China take it. There's so many islands, so many places to hide, so many places to get a lot of people safe away from um, the enemy, so to speak. And we've got to look after each other. Um, Philippines are our probably second closest neighbours to Indonesia, and mate, and there's another thing. They can't even have their sub sunk, and they've lost their crew. What? Where did they buy their submarines? The only time I'm going to nail down Chris, mate, is when the Chinese guy's got a saber. I think you might be right there, Mullers, somehow. Um, but the whole good thing about Australia is that it's so far down, and we'd have to wait for Japan to um, come and help us, and that would take quite some time. But they would be there. They would be helping us. India, China's India at the moment's a little bit busy, preoccupied with what's going on. So they're at the moment. So I don't think they're going to fight. I'll just lay down on the ground and I don't need to now. I'll lay flat down on the ground. First thing, it'd be like this. Hey, dude, what you doing? Good morning, Tom Simpson. Must be 12 o'clock, is it? I'd probably shoot a bit there because I could see the colour, so I would. It's one of those things, mate. We just got to wait and see what's going on. And whether it be a long time away or whether it be a short time away. Magandro Maga, ¿cómo está, Tom Simpson? It's one of those, it's a very slow night tonight. But as I said, my fullest apologies for last night's live stream, and won't go over that. That's it's one of those things. I'm sorry about it, but we sometimes have our bad days and sometimes have our bad nights, and sometimes it can get a bit hectic. You know what I mean? But if you guys want to go early, it's okay. I don't mind shutting down again tonight early. It's a bit quiet. CJ's good. Hey, Angels Are We Nursery. Say hello to Chris Beecham, Maluz 1963, and Tom Simpson. There's only three of us on hand. How are you, Anne? How's the little one? How's Nathan? How's the kids? I was only on a short time last night. I'm not scared to die either, Malus. I would. Oh, that's all right. That's okay. No worries. She's fine. Regards to your mum from us. We're talking a little bit about China and what do you reckon's going to happen? And I'm praying for the thought that we don't end up in war again. You're welcome. You don't have to call me sir, and everything's okay. Just call me Scott. That's fine. I get sir off the Philippines a lot, or Filipinos and Filipinas a lot. So, which is I know out of respect. So I have no issue with that, and but it's okay. You can call me Scott, Anne. But it's one of those things. We just don't know what's going to happen. We don't know when. Just don't call me late for dinner. It's all right, Ed. It's all good. Laugh out. And how are we today, Angels? Are we nursery? We good? You have a busy day today? My wife, Arlene, sends her regard. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you're feeling better. I'm good. I'm good. I had a sleep earlier, and I did a few things. Kept busy. Are you welcome, Dale? No drama. Um, Kept busy, doing a few things. But it's one of those things you sort of keep busy. I wasn't on. I was on British Expat this morning, talking to him and his four people he had on, and he's a good bloke, Chris, and the people that were on are nice people. Then later on, yes, it was my beauty sleep. I had a kip in the car. I was working on Mum's car, and I've got to do mine. Didn't work. Yeah, see, look, a gap. I chiseled that out with a pair of scissors. Got rid of the old, the rotted part out of it. So it's probably in a good way that it's happened like that. Tom, Angel's away. Tom said to say hello. Yes, I know, but I'm a cheap bastard because dentist costs about $200 to go and see. I'd rather do it myself. At least I know it got done. But it was rotted um, in there. And that tooth there was pushing onto the other tooth. And it left like a real rotted. Mm-hmm. Oh, that sounded like it was going to fall out then. In there, behind the tooth, it's really sharp. I can feel it with my tongue. But I must have been telling lies. I got a pimple on my tongue again. Did your team win, Maluz? Just can't afford dentists, so I don't go to them. Nothing wrong with a good bottle of Southern Comfort or Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels probably is the best. Put a rope around your tooth and slam the door and watch it come out, and then squeak some Southern Comfort in there or Jack Daniels, and that's like antiseptic. That'll it'll sting, but it's good. I lost a few teeth here on this side, and I've lost a few things. Good night, my lords. Thank you for coming, mate. Much appreciate you being here, my lords. Thank you for supporting me. I really do appreciate it, champ, and thanks for being with us. It is great. Tom's just said hi to Angels Are We Nursery. He will. He's got to get up and go to work tomorrow. Poor bugger. Unlike me and Chris Beecham. Oh, yes, are they? What? Cost me 20. I had a tooth of hair, I think. It might have been my top one. Up there, my top back one. Cost me $20 Australian to get it filled. So I think I might wait until I get back to the Philippines. I'll get this one like that. Get it filled or get a cap, a gold cap put in there. Me huggies. Yes, they do use the Novocaine a bit too much here. Novocaine needle. They still using that in the. Actually, I don't think they do. Do they, Chris? The Novocaine needle. CJ's still up. Would you believe, Chris? He's got to get a kinder tomorrow, but he had a long sleep, so Arlene will get him off to bed, so I'm ready to go. But he had a sleep at 6 o'clock. Oh, can't do that, Anne. You're too good looking, doll. Can't do that. Gotta look after our little Annie. She's great. She's good. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, we got different. We don't have the Novocaine here anymore. And we have a different type of needle they put in to deaden the pain. I tried my hardest. It's more respect, Dan. It's more respect for people, and I have a lot of respect for all my friends on YouTube, and I just wish Bill Asprey and Char all the best. I wish Bill all the best for his operation, and looking forward to seeing him back on soon. Take care, mate, and I hope all goes well. I wish all you. I wish you the very best, uh, Bill Asprey, and big shout out to check out the Rileys, Bill and Mercy, and the kids. G'day. But, it's it's not one of those. Um, it's not an easy operation apparently. So I've heard, but it'll be over. I just wish you all the best, mate. And these things are not the best, and you just rest up and take it easy and get well. And you got a beautiful lady there to look after you, and we're all your YouTube friends will always be here for you, and we'll always um, you know keep being good friends to each other. I know it makes me feel, I feel difficult and feel thing, but um, thanks, angels that witness me. Um, I just wish you all the best, Bill, and I hope all goes well. And from me and Arlene and baby CJ and Chris Beecham and Angels of We and here and Tom Simpson and Maluz, 1963. Wish you all the best and hope lots of blessings and hope that all goes well. And we're here for you. You just take it easy and rest up, my young fella. Because it's yeah, just take care and look after yourself, Bill. And we're here. Well, guys, I'm going to finish. I'm going to say good night. I've got to the 1 hour mark. Yes, stay safe, Angels of We Nursery. look after yourself too, and I'll catch up. I will be on tomorrow night. Tomorrow night and Tuesday night and Wednesday night, same time, 12 o'clock Australia time, 10 o'clock Philippine time. So you guys look after yourselves. Take care, Tom Simpson. I know it's been a quiet night, but now we'll get back to hopefully being back up there again. And yeah, you're right, mate. When you can, if you can, that's fine. I'm going to say good night to Angels Are We Mercy Nursery, and take care. I know you're on Atlantic time. That's okay. All's good. See you later, sweetheart, and take care. Look after the kids, and our best to your mum from me and the crew here. Good night, Maluz, 1963. Good night, Tom Simpson. Good night. Love, love, love. Take care. This has been Scott Expat in the Philippines. Bye for now. You're welcome, and see you, Chris. Good night, everyone. Bye.